Today we will discuss small signal common base and common emitter amplifier models. We have already discussed different parameters using which we can draw a model which is basically equivalent circuit for an electronic device. So here previously we discussed the amplifier model for transistors using transistor parameters such as beta, alpha, Rn, Ri, output resistance, etc. So this is common base amplifier model. For common base configuration, as we know that the input resistance is basically the emitter resistance Re dash, which is equal to change in emitter to base voltage divided by change in emitter current at a fixed value of collector to base voltage. So output resistance R naught is basically the resistance across the collector to base terminal, which is the resistance from collector to base side, and it is equal to RC, which is equal to change in collector to base voltage divided by change in collector current at a fixed value of emitter current. So here is the symbol for transistor, and as the base is common with respect to emitter and collector, this is common base configuration, and using transistor parameters we can draw a model for this transistor, which is basically this one. Here from emitter to base side we have drawn a resistance Re dash, which is basically the emitter resistance, and at the output side there are dependent sources in parallel with R naught, or here R naught is equal to RC. So the dependent source has basically value of alpha IE. This is basically collector current, which is equal to alpha IE in this case. This is collector to base voltage VCB. This is RC, which is equal to output resistance, or R naught in this case. So R naught is connected in parallel with the dependent current source, which is equal to alpha IE. And also note that the direction of current is upward because the collector current flows from base to collector side. This is the input side, and here the current I is flowing, which is in this direction. So I is from emitter to base, and this IC is from base to collector side. This is a typical common base amplifier with AC input and capacitors. This is RC biasing resistance connected with the collector terminal. This is RE biasing resistance connected with the emitter terminal. This is biasing voltage VE. This is VCC. So if you have to draw the equivalent model for AC only, as we are considering small signal model, so it means that we are considering only AC voltage. So if you have to draw equivalent model for AC only, then you have to short circuit all the DC voltages, which are VE, VCC and this capacitor. So this is the AC equivalent circuit for Vs. If we are considering Vs, this is the output voltage. We have short circuited all the DC voltages. Further, for this equivalent circuit, an equivalent circuit, AC circuit based on the model is drawn. Here the transistor is replaced with its equivalent model, and you can see this is the emitter terminal, this is base, and this is the collector terminal. This is collector side. So first we will see what is the value of Vs and Vl, because we have to find the voltage gain. So the open loop voltage gain will be from this side to this side. The open loop gain AB will be equal to V naught over Vi, but the overall voltage gain ABS will be equal to VL over Vs. So first we are considering the open loop gain, which will be calculated from V naught to Vi. So V naught in this case is equal to the voltage across RC. The voltage across RC is equal to RC multiplied by IC. So IC is basically equal to alpha I, so we will put the value of alpha I here. Now AB will be equal to V naught over Vi. Vi is the voltage across Re dash, which is equal to Re dash multiplied by IE. So here we have put the value of Vi. So when V naught is divided with Vi, we will have open loop gain, which is equal to RC over Re dash, because we have taken the value of alpha nearly equal to 1. Similarly, the current gain will be equal to output current divided by input current. Output current on this side divided by input current on this side. So here output current is equal to IC. So we have put the value of IC, and input current II is basically equal to emitter current IE. So IC over IE is basically equal to alpha. So for common base amplifier, the voltage gain is always greater than 1, but the value of current gain is equal to 1 or less than 1. Next is the case when we have connected RS, the source resistance, and the load resistance. So in this case, here again we will draw an equivalent AC circuit based on transistor model. We have short circuited all the AC voltages, DC voltages, including the capacitor. Further, we can see that Re is in parallel with Re dash, and as the value of capital Re is much greater than Re dash, so this parallel combination will be equal to Re dash. Also, RC is in parallel with R naught, which is small rc in this case, and as the value of R naught is much greater than RC, so this parallel combination will be equal to the smallest value, which is equal to RC. So this is the equivalent AC circuit using parallel combination of resistance as well as the transistor model. So from here we can find the value of load voltage, which is equal to parallel combination of RL into RC multiplied by this current, which is A alpha into IE. Also Vs is equal to IE multiplied by RS plus RE dash. So when VL is divided by Vs, we have the overall voltage gain, which is equal to small rl divided by Re dash plus Rs, because small rl is equal to parallel combination of Rc and RL. So as we have taken the value of alpha nearly equal to 1, so ABS will be equal to RL divided by Re dash plus Rs. So the whole transistor circuit with its input resistance and the output resistance is considered as an amplifier stage. The RS source resistance and the load resistance are outside this stage. So the resistance measured directly with the transistor is called Ri, and the resistance measured at the side of the stage is called Rin. This is basically the biasing resistance connected on both sides. So Rin and Rout are basically measured after and before the biasing resistors, but Rout is measured before RL and Rin is measured after Rs. and R naught and Ri are basically the internal and internal resistances of transistor. So in common base configuration case, we have Ri is equal to Re dash. Rin is equal to basically parallel combination of Re dash and capital Re, which is approximately equal to Re dash. R naught is equal to Rc, the collector resistance. R out is equal to parallel combination of Rc and capital Rc, which is approximately equal to Rc, capital Rc, because Rc is much less than the value of small rc. So next there is an example where for a common base configuration case, you have to find the value of Ri, stage input resistance, open loop voltage gain VL, load current, the current gain, overall current gain value, and you have to assume alpha is equal to 1. First you have to find the Q point value of emitter current, which is equal to VEE minus VEB divided by RE. So this is equal to 2.65 milliampere. Next you have to find the value of Ri, which is equal to Re dash emitter resistance, which is basically found from the formula 26 millivolt divided by IEQ. We have found the value of IEQ. So 26 millivolt divided by 2.65 milliampere is equal to 9.81 ohms. So R in the stage input resistance is equal to parallel combination of capital Re dash and Re dash is equal to this and 9.76 ohms values. Now the overall voltage gain, as we have found its formula, is equal to capital Rc divided by Re dash, which is equal to 101.9. The overall voltage gain is equal to parallel combination of Rc RL divided by Re dash plus Rs, and it is equal to 13.37. So as AVS is equal to VL over Vs, we can find the value of VL from this equation by multiplying the overall voltage gain with Vs, and it is equal to 133.7 millivolt RMS. Now IL can be measured by dividing VL with RL, which is equal to, so this is not 400 ohms, this is 4 kilo ohms. 4 kilo ohms. So this is the value of IL in this case, and next we have to find the value of overall current gain, which is equal to RC, as IL is equal to, using current division rule, IL is equal to RC divided by RC plus RL into alpha IE, because this current is being divided between RC and RL. Further, IE is equal to IS. So we will put IS here, and when you will divide IL with IS, you will have the overall current gain, which is equal to alpha times RC divided by RC plus RL, and this is equal to 0.2. Next is small signal common emitter amplifier model. So in this case, first we have to find the input resistance and output resistance for common emitter amplifier case. As you know that the input side in case of common emitter is from base to emitter. This is base terminal, this is emitter terminal. So Ri will be equal to base to emitter voltage divided by IB, because input current in this case is equal to IB. But as you know that emitter current is beta plus 1 times IB. So from this, IB will be equal to IE divided by beta plus 1. So Ri is equal to base to emitter voltage divided by this current IB, and from this we have found that Ri is equal to beta plus 1 times VBE over IE, where VBE over I is equal to Re dash, the emitter resistance in case of common base configuration. So you can conclude from here that the input resistance in case of common emitter amplifier is beta times higher than in case of common base amplifier model. Also, it means that the input current IB is beta times less than the input current in common base case. Next is output resistance, which is measured across collector to emitter terminal, that will be equal to delta VCE divided by delta IC, which is equal to VA plus VA is early voltage, VA plus VCEQ divided by ICQ. So RC, we can also say that R naught is equal to RC over beta, where RC is the output resistance in case of common base amplifier. As the output current is beta times greater in case of common emitter amplifier, so we can also say that resistance is beta times less than the input resistance case, because when the current is increasing, the resistance is decreasing. So if IC is beta times greater than IB, so the output resistance should be beta times less. So here is the typical circuit of common emitter amplifier with voltage divider bias circuit R1 R2 and a bypass emitter resistance which is fully bypassed, in this case with the help of capacitor. So the equivalent circuit for this common emitter amplifier is, here we have short circuited VCC to ground, and also we have short circuited all the capacitors. So here is the equivalent circuit. As you can see that beta RE dash is connected between base and emitter terminal. This is the model we have used for common emitter amplifier, and also beta RE dash is in parallel with RB. RB is basically parallel combination of R1 and R2. On the output side, there is a dependent source beta IB, which is basically equal to IC, and a parallel resistance R naught is connected, and in parallel with R naught is VL. Sorry, VL, it's RL. RL is equal to parallel combination of load resistance and RC. So from here we can find the value of current and voltage gains. First, here small ri is equal to beta times Re dash. IC is equal to, IC is the current flowing towards these terminals. So using current division rule, we can find that IC is equal to, IC is basically across RL. So using current division rule, IC is equal to R naught divided by R naught plus RL into this total current, which is equal to beta times IB. So the current gain will be equal to IC divided by IB. This is open loop current gain, which is calculated from this side, the output of the transistor, to the input of transistor. So for here at the input of transistor, the current flowing is IB. So AI will be equal to IC divided by IB. So this is the value of IC. When it is divided by IB, we have the value of open loop current gain, which is equal to beta times R naught divided by R naught plus RL. Now we have to find the value of open loop voltage gain, which is found from this side to output of transistor to input of transistor. So it is equal to minus V naught over Vi, because the directions of current is different in this case. So here V naught is equal to, it is the voltage across R naught, and because R naught is in parallel with RL, so both voltages are same. So we have taken V naught as voltage across RL also. So V naught is equal to RL times IC. So as you can see that IC is flowing in this direction, but we are considering the direction of current across RL in this direction. So as these are in opposite sides of direction, so we will write V naught as minus RL into IC or RL into minus IC. So IC in this case is equal to this value. So we have put the value of IC here, and we will divide the output voltage with the input voltage, which is VI, and VI is equal to beta times RE dash into IB. So we have divided the output voltage with input voltage. Input voltage is beta times RE dash into IB. So we have cancelled the value of beta and IB, and the resultant formula for AV is equal to, this is basically the parallel combination. This is basically the parallel combination of RL and R naught. So AV is equal to minus RL parallel with R naught divided by RE dash, and as the value of R naught is much greater than small RL, so this parallel combination will be approximately equal to smallest value, which is equal to RL. So AV will be equal to minus RL over RE dash. So next we have to find the overall current gain for the same circuit. Previously we have found the value of open loop voltage gain. Now we have to find the value of overall voltage gain. So in this case V naught and VL is same. As you can see, we are measuring VL across RL, and V naught is also same across R naught and RL. So we have already found the value of V naught, which is equal to minus R naught parallel with RL into beta times IB. So as R naught is much greater than RL, so V naught is equal to beta times IB into RL. Now VI is equal to, as you have seen, that BL is equal to RL times beta IB. So now we have to find the value of IB in terms of VS. So we can find the value of VL over VS. So IB is basically the current across this branch, beta times RE dash. So using current division rule, we will find the value of IB, which is equal to, using current division rule, RB divided by beta times RE dash plus RB into IS. So further we will find the value of IS in terms of VS, so that we can find the value of overall voltage gain. So putting the value of IS, which is equal to VS divided by RS plus this resistance, which is basically the parallel combination of RB and beta times RE dash. So IS is equal to VS divided by RS plus RB parallel with beta times RE dash. So for further simplification, we have multiplied and divided with the value of RE dash at the same time. So this RE dash we have put here, RL over RE dash, and this RE dash is multiplied by RB. This is beta times RB RE dash. So as you can see, this is parallel. This is basically the parallel combination of RB and beta RE dash. So after further simplification and dividing the value of VS on both sides, VL over VS will be equal to AV. AV is equal to RL over RE dash times RB parallel with beta RE dash divided by RS plus RB parallel with beta RE dash, where this value is equal to the input stage resistance, the input resistance of the stage. So this is basically the overall voltage gain for common emitter amplifier. Now you have to find the current gain, the overall current gain by yourself for common emitter amplifier. This is all for today.